global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We are so excited to have you again. Honorable Farah Dagogo has reacted to the statement made by Gov.Wike of Rivers State declaring him wanted. And you're going to hear his standpoint in respect to the command that Wike has given that he should be arrested wherever he is found. Now, what actually happened was that the state governor, Nyesom Wike, accused him for allegedly hiring cultists to attack the People Democratic Party secretariat in Port Harcourt, and sequel to that, he declared him wanted, that wherever the police get a hold of him, he should be arrested for that particular crime. But right now he has responded, so we are going to be looking at the response in a jiffy. But before we do that, please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, do well to click on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, in the Rivers State governorship aspirant Farah Dagogo, who was on Wednesday declared wanted by the state governor, Nyesom Wike, has called on the general public to hold Governor Wike responsible if anything happens to him. Dagogo, who is also a member of the House of Representatives, was yesterday declared wanted by Governor Nyesom Wike for allegedly hiring cultists to disrupt the screening of aspirants at the state party secretariat in Port Harcourt. In a statement issued on Thursday by his media aide Ibrahim Lawal, the lawmaker accused the governor of lying against him. He explained that he was never at the party secretariat for the screening, as he is a governorship aspirant and not a state house of assembly or house of representative aspirant, those whose screening was scheduled for Wednesday at the party secretariat. Explaining what transpired at the venue of the screening, the lawmaker said around 3 p.m. some of the aspirants were uncomfortable that as at that time the screening committee had not come for the purpose they were meant for. They held a press briefing at the front of the party secretariat and alleged of plot not to screen them and another to disqualify them by the absent screening committee. After the press briefing that went viral on both conventional and social media, the screening committee came to the venue to start the process late in the evening for an exercise that was supposed to start in the morning hours. After a while, the camp commandant to the governor, Efuturi Irekefe, who was at the venue with retinue of police officers, tried to disrupt the process by shooting indiscriminately to scare supporters of the aspirant outside the venue. The lawmaker called on the commissioner of police to arrest and investigate the activities of Efuturi Irekefe, camp commandant to the governor at the party secretariat yesterday. If any incident should befall Honorable Dr. Farah Dagogo, the governor of Rivers State and his agent should be held responsible. That's what his media person has said. He accused the governor of attempt to blackmail him ahead of the screening of the governorship aspirant of the party on Thursday, and added that the action of the governor violates Section 14 and 33 of the 1999 Constitution. He, however, said he was willing to attend any police invitation, but that it must be after the screening exercise. It has started happening. That's just it. I know that this kind of stories, we are going to be hearing so much of it, because some persons, because of the fact that they have their own, individual aspirants, they would try to stop other people from going. But for me, this is coming from the aspirant Dagogo. The Efuturi, who is the camp commandant to the governor, needs to come out also to bear his mind, so that on the basis of that, the general public can know exactly what happened. I can't believe it that Efuturi just had to start shooting in the air when nothing happened. if the screening is going on normally and there are no disturbances from the supporters of those aspirants, I think that no sane person will pick up his gun and begin to shoot sporadically just to make sure that he scares people away. I'm thinking that maybe something had happened. You understand? Maybe something that requires calmness had happened, and Efeturi, who is the camp commander, needed to calm down. This is the situation, but coming out to say this and this had happened, it's best Efeturi need to come out and speak. And also, the position where Dagogo is coming from seems to be a little bit accepted, considering the fact that it wasn't even his turn, to go in for screening. That's for governorship. Was supposed to go in for today, but for you to say that he was involved in the crime, but then one cannot also conclude, because at one point he may also have an aspirant which he has floated for the State House of Assembly position, and he would have been there to ensure that everything went well. You understand? But however, let's just look at what Nigerians have to say. This one say, really do the needful. If you are being pushed, don't push yourself. When the time is not right, be wise. That one say, here wonder shall never end. I guess this aspirant declared wanted by the governor of Rivers State has upper hands among other aspirants juggling for the job. I believe it just a way of bringing the young man down so as to lose focus to his ambition. Someone here says you nail it. I think what this guy is saying is absolutely true. But personally, I feel that he wouldn't have come to the media to speak out. He would have gone straight, to the police and let them understand, leaving this kind of media report to his own media aid. I said, in event of me not coming out, please make sure that you scream aloud and let the people understand that I have been held hostage by the police and all of that. But for you to do it before this, there's a lot of issues there, considering the fact that him as the governor, he's still the one in charge of the entirety of activities in PDP. If you go against him, there is no way you can win it. Another person says, by the details you gave them as if you were there, but you said you were not, while waiting to hear from people who are there. That's another thing. I wanted to say that because, but I feel that even though he was not there, possibly his media people or his supporters must have been there. So immediately that thing happened, they had to give him accurate information on what actually transpired. Someone here says politicians are our greatest problem. They always hire cultists to do their bidding. After the cultists will be abandoned, then and they will start getting involved in kidnapping. Another person here say, shut up, Dagogo, you are involved. That they say you are cultists that help in putting into power of reckoning. Oh, what's this person saying? Let me jump that. So I say, Wike don't want you to be part of the governorship screening. The earlier you withdraw, the better for you. Another person here say, House of Representative member declared wanted by Wike a governor. Wonder shall never rest by this man. If he becomes president, Obasanjo and Buhari go the lane walk, and that is true. I think those are some of the reasons that most people say the Wike, no matter how good you are, you can't take over that job, because I know that he will make sure that all the old guns who have been in position of power will be arrested to account for everything that they did, whether financially or otherwise. But at the point too, Nigeria needs that kind of president, because if we bring on board a kind of president who will be following the trail or following the pattern of leadership that he has seen on ground, automatically we won't go anywhere further. Already we know that in this government or in this country, we have cabals, people remote controlling political events, and they are the ones that are kingmakers. If you don't wake up, or if we don't pray for God to bring in a radical person who will not consider the work or activities of these cabal, then we'll still be in one position dancing around. So for me, Wike is one person that can break that bond and can put things right. However, that's where we would like to leave it. Go to